Hey ladies, welcome back. Today is going to be all about the eyes, and by eyes I mean eyeshadow, eyeliner, all that good stuff. So I can't leave the house without that stuff on. I just can't. So first I want to talk to you about our liners, because I've used a lot of liners and different kinds. I really like using liquid liners. I know they're more difficult for a lot of people, a much tougher learning curve. And then I also love our just precision eyeliner pencils as well. These are just incredible because of the fact that not only are they waterproof, but they're smudge proof, so they're going to stay on all day and not move at all. So I'm going to show you here in just a second. As you can see, I just did a little line on my hand here for you to see. This is in the color, let's see, this one is in Perfect, so it's really a black, true black kind of shade, and does really great for blending and everything. So once it sets and dries a little bit, so you'll be able to see that this is completely smudge proof. You can hear me rubbing and nothing's happening. It does not smear, doesn't smudge at all, and it just stays on all day. So I have really bad allergies, my eyes water all day. So this one, if I want to line the bottom water line or wear a liner on the bottom, I can actually do it without worrying about it just being gone halfway through the day. The other great thing is the waterproof aspect of it. So just to show you, I'm going to put some water on there. And as you can see, it is not going anywhere. So this stuff is legit. It's amazing. So that is our, I even dried it off with a towel and it won't even budge. So I have to get some makeup remover to get that off. And then the other newest thing that it's not waterproof, but it's one of my favorites, is our new liquid liners. And this one is in the color Precarious, which is a really pretty blue color. So I'm going to write on my hand so you can kind of see what it looks like. And I like that it's a really fine point. So if you can see, it's very thick too. So it doesn't, I guess, doesn't move a lot. Like some of the ones I've had that have been the pin kind of ones like this, the end is very wobbly. So you can't really get a nice tight line on it and make it that precise point. So let me see if this is, yep. So now that this is dried, I wrote backwards apparently. So I wrote on here so you can see this is completely smudge proof. It's not waterproof, so it will come off when it's wet really easily, but it will not come off if you touch your eyes or rub your eyes throughout the day, which is really important for me. So and it dries to more, I have glitter on my hands, but it is a matte finish to it. So you can, see I've had some that are really shiny and don't give you that kind of finished look, so it stands out from your makeup in a weird way. And then the next thing that I was going to share with you guys is going to be our incredible palettes. So we have 3 different palettes. I have 1 and 3. So 1, if you can see, without me blinding you, is just this incredible palette for any kind of warm skin tone. So it's got a lot of golds and coppers and shimmery stuff, but it also has some really great matte kind of brown colors as well, which is gorgeous, and a matte highlight as well. These things are pretty massive compared to most of the other palettes out on the market, and are typically about $10 cheaper. So you get a lot more product, a lot more pigmented color as well, so they last a super long time. This one I've had, this is number 3, and it is more for cool tones. So has some purpley colors and pinks and some kind of purplish goldish colors, and then a really nice black here and a really great highlight. I love this, but I've had this one since December and I'm still just not even scratched the surface. This thing's gonna this thing's gonna expire before I can use it probably. So I love the palette. I've got palette 1, the warm colors on right now on this eye. So a lot of golds and coppers here. So I'm going to show you real quick how I achieved this and use the liner as well. So I started out, I put a little bit of Scarlet concealer just to highlight my brow and on the base here. And then I'm going to add some of Elated, which is this matte color here, just underneath my brow and right here across the lid. And I'm going to start adding in some different gold colors. So I start with Brassy here. I'm just going to go kind of on the center of the lid up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to move to Sincere. Add that as a base here so we can blend. And I'm going to go to Swanky, which is this really gorgeous gold color here. It's incredible. And if you want these to be really dark, which I'm out of my primer right now, my eye primer, but our eye primer is fantastic. It will make the shades go on so much more vibrant and dark, and they become waterproof at that point. So even your eyeshadow won't come off if you don't want it to. And then last color I'm going to go to is Zealous, just to give a little bit of depth in the crease here and on the corner. And then I also use this to go under my eye. And I take that about halfway out. And then I switch back to Swanky, the really pretty gold one, and finish that out in the corners. It's not quite so harsh there. And I'm going to go back to Elated in just a second, but first I'm going to use my blender brush and I'm going to blend the edges and all the way across, and then underneath as well. That's the biggest part, is most people forget to actually blend their makeup, their eyeshadow especially, and you know, you have that really harsh line that separates them all, and you just wind up looking ridiculous. So blend those back in. So the other eye makeup that I'm in love with, that I'll often use as well, is our cream shadows, which are Splurge cream shadows. They go on as a gel. You can see I use this all the time. And it goes on very thin, and then eventually you can build up to it. So you rub it. I use my fingers most of the time. So you rub it on, it gives you a nice little shimmer there, and then if you continue to use more on the same spot, you can layer it darker and darker until you get the achieved amount of color that you want. And this stuff, it dries completely, so this stuff isn't going anywhere. It's just got the most incredible shimmer to it. It's amazing, and it lasts all day. It dries completely to a powder, so it does not doesn't get in the creases and look all creased at the end of the day. And then my other favorite shade right now is in Majestic, and it's this gorgeous purple. It's amazing, so I'm going to show you that one. I love purple. So this one kind of has a pinkish purplish hue to it when you first apply it, and then you can keep, again, layering it until you get the desired depending on how much purple you want, how much of the pink. There's even some blue in there as well. It's just such a fun color, really, really shimmery and just amazing. So these things are a lifesaver when if you want a really quick makeup application, you want to just do a little bit of color, you can use your fingers really quickly. And again, it dries to this gorgeous shimmer powder that does not budge or go anywhere. So I highly recommend those if you're looking for something quick and you're not really into the whole contouring, shading kind of thing. And then going on to the liner. So with this one, I've been doing liquid liner for a long time, so I feel really comfortable using it, but we always have our mess ups. So I usually make my line first. All the way to the end, and then do the wing out. And then just match it back up. And then once you have your desired line, then you can go back in and fill it in. There are even nowadays templates out there for this to help you so you get that perfect line. You can just get the line started and fill it in. But if I'm not really having enough time in the morning to do something that's detailed, I will just use the pencil liner because you can smudge it, you can cover it with eyeshadow and make it a little less visible, so you have the definition but not have to have the exact accuracy that you do with this. But as you can see, nice perfect electric blue line that will stay on all day. So it's pretty amazing. Love the palettes. Hope you guys really check those out because, like I said, you're getting so much for your money's worth and it's going to last a really, really long time. It's something that's really easy. You have a lot of options to mix and match. And the neutral palette number 2, I don't have because it's been so popular. It's out of stock for the last couple of months. So I'm hoping I get that one soon because it has some gorgeous colors as well. I'll post some pictures of the different palettes underneath in the comments. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. And next we're going to move on to doing my eyelashes. So see you soon. Bye.